Hey guys, it's Max Convexity. Good morning from Austin, Texas. It's a beautiful day. I got Jax over there rolling around in the dirt, just loving life. It's about 70, 75 degrees here today. It's gorgeous. All right, so let's look at Defiance. We'll start with Defiance and we'll see what else we can get in the middle of. All right, WDTE. I hate to call it that. That's a stupid name. JEPY wasn't much better. So I don't know. Anyway, all right. These guys wrote the 57.51 strike. Right now they're making about 223,000, which is a 95 cents per share on an earnings per share basis, which is good. Dividend estimate, which is $2.23. Triple QY. These guys wrote the 21.51 strike. Actually, right now that one's 51 points in the money. So they're trying to make 800,000. They're just making 300,000. What the hell's going on? This isn't supposed to happen. Warning, warning. We got a problem. Market's going down. Always goes up, right? Anyway, no, look at that. It looks like it may have been outside of the profit box for like half a second, and now it's back in. But the spreadsheet's delayed 20 minutes, so it doesn't know the market's rallied. So that's fine. So the other stuff, though, we have a dividend estimate of $2.41 and earnings per share of $1.34. Now I'll check in on IWMY. These guys sold the 22.30 strike. They're trying to make $548,000 and they're actually realizing it at this point in the day. Nice job, guys. Unfortunately, this fund is only up 18 cents a share right now at this point in the month, but the dividend estimate is $2.70. All right, so let's look at the single stock buffer report next, and then we'll do some stock charts. Or actually, I meant to say the index buffer. Let's see what's going on in index world, because that's really the world that Defiance plays in, competes in. Okay, so look at SPY-T outperforming the parent asset. That's great. Doesn't surprise me, of course. I like SPY-T. JEPI killing it as well, also outperforming. XDTE also outperforming the parent asset and outperforming SPY-T. Nice job, XDTE. YMAX killing it as well. ULTY pulling back a little bit today, but that's nothing for ULTY. All right, IWMI is rallying, as is RYLD. So that makes me wonder, what is the matter with IWMY? Where did it go? Anyway, we just looked at IWMY. Let's see what's going on with it. Why isn't it on the buffer report? So they're realizing $548,000. 18 cents a share. So they should be, the change on this says it's up 16 bips right now. I just didn't see it on that other report. Anyway, it's not doing as well as its competition. RYLD's up 81 bips. IWMI's up 81 bips. Now, RDT's down a little bit, if you can believe that. But, let's look in on this chart. Well, Russell's chart really looks nice. And all the Russell funds should be doing great. This RDTE ought to be doing really great because of this large gap from the market closed at 22.10 and opened at 22.25. That's a big help to XDTE. So I would expect them to do the best out of all the Russell funds today. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it. See what else is moving. YBTC down. Maxi's up. USOY bouncing back today. It was down yesterday. So that's good to see it bounce back. All right. So now let's check out the charts real quick. This is for WDTE, or right here. There's their profit box. You can see they're well above it and have been above it virtually all day. Now let's check in on triple QY. NASDAQ is weaker today than the other ones. NASDAQ's pulling back a little bit, especially weaker than Russell. We'll check in on Russell because this is IWMY. We were just talking about this one, but very good. Russell, now let's look at it. USO. USO's rallying today. USOY is rallying today, so we would expect USO to be up, right? Well, compared to yesterday, it's up a little bit. I mean, it closed at like 69.03 yesterday, and yeah, it's at 69.50, so it's up 50 cents. So yeah, nice job. Nice job. We still have some work to do. We need it to be here to have maximum opportunity, whatever. But we'll do all right if it's down here too. When you sell an option, and that's what these guys do, they're selling in the money puts. They sold a 74 strike put. Anytime you sell an option, it's part of a spread, or is even certainly as a single option, the strike price is the max profit on a sold option strategy. So even if you sell an option spread, the strike price of the option that you sold, you know, when a spread, you sell an option to buy an option. Well, the strike price of the sold option is max profit. All right. This one right here isn't a spread. It's just a straight sell, but the strike price is the max profit. So we could, if USO continued to rally, this fund could profit even more. Let's look at the other single stocks now. Let's look at this list, the Yield Max list. All right, let's see what stands out. I guess NVIDIA, probably the worst performing one, or Infly. Infly actually outperforming the parent on the way down. Not great. AMDY actually catching a little bit of outperformance on the way down. On the good list, though, we have MSTY again today, getting a ton of upside. MRNY looking great. GUI looking great, getting a lot of upside. Coney looking great, getting a lot of upside. Airbnb spanking the parent asset. Or Ambi spanking Airbnb. Anyway, that's nice. That's nice to see. All right, so let's go to option strat. I have some of these trades programmed in here. I'm starting to study these uncapped trades and see how Jay's doing it. He uncapped just about all of the stocks this week. Let's see. We'll check in on this one. This is the BABA trade. Let's see how it looks. Well, that one's not very good to look at. Let's check out on this trade. Okay, this is the AI trade. This shows the shelf better. BABA, they've moved so far beyond the shelf, you can't even see it. And I think they've probably rolled those options. So that's why else I didn't want to look at it. All right. Look at this trade. Look at this. This is what I call the profit shelf. When you sell a call spread, this is your give up. You instead of when you buy stock, the profit loss graph goes straight like that, or like this. But right here, the flat part of the line, that's kind of your give up for selling the spread. That's kind of your commission or whatever. Well, anyway. So what you're trying to avoid the market landing right on that, because that's, even though it's not bad, that's your that's kind of a worst case scenario for the spread. You want to be just as high above it as possible. The call spread's a different strategy. You aren't worried about the spread. You don't care if the spread loses money. You want the option to be the stock's price to be as high as possible. So we're just reading on the stock's price to be as high as possible, which actually puts the spread at a max loss. It's weird. You put the spread on for when the market goes sideways or down. It actually impedes you a little bit on the way up. Well, you can see then you can see it. The flat spot is where you're getting impeded. So, but any event, so we need this one to keep rallying. We need them all to keep rallying, but I expect we'll get it. You can see they're all the ones I put in are doing pretty well. You know, they're all doing well at this point in the day. The only thing that's not doing well is the $1 million baby trade, the New Year's Eve hedge, but that's because the market's up. So it's because the market's up. So let's see what else is going on. I have a meme trade that I talked about yesterday. It's in DJT. Let's see how it's doing today. It looks like it may be up a little bit, but you could see what we need. We basically want price to go over here if you do this trade, or you want volatility to go up, which if price goes up, volatility will probably go up too. This is a long volatility play on this meme stock. All right, guys. I think that does it for this morning. Let's talk about the Max's volatility model real quick. I always forget to mention that. It's bullish. This green right here, it turned bullish right back here at SPY 570 back on the 18th. Now the longer time frame, which is the bigger bar, is still bearish, but that may be, we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if the longer time frame turns, but we'll see. We'll see. In any event, the SPY's kind of been meandering around. The signal wasn't great because it pulled back, and you could have got the SPY at 566 a few days later. But now the SPY's rallying, and it's up to about 573. So we'll see what happens. All the system tells you is that people are taking off hedges. The pro traders aren't worried about the market that much. Back here, they were worried about the market. And that's when it went red and the market went down. So anyway, well, when they start to worry and start to buy hedges, it sets off a sell signal on my system. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on that as well. All right, guys, it's a beautiful day. I want to get out of here and do something else. I will talk to you later.